I don't think you'd find the world champion struggling with his own equipment like this.
Our cyclocross-loving expat Alex Revell is also known as the Moustache. Originally from New Zealand, now living in Oudenaarde, he tells us about what it's like to compete with the best in the world and why Flanders is so great. Don't forget your waterproofs.
Been here for 3 months now. I came over to race cyclocross. It's a little bit like mountain biking, it's off-road, but sometimes you have to run with your bike because it's often through really thick mud and through sand and that sort of thing. I've got my first World Cup race this weekend in Coxada, which is on the coast, and riding in sand, which is something I've never done before. I've been trying to practice, but I'm still much slower than everyone else, so it should be a good experience. I don't have my heart set on being at the top. You know, for me, just coming over here and doing as well as I can and learning as much as I can, getting better, is the main thing. That's the main reason I came over here. But basically, there's a race that lasts for an hour. You do laps for an hour, and whoever's leading is the winner. Basically, if they're about to lap you, because you go around the same circuit, then they pull you off the course before you get lapped. So, especially against the world champion, it's pretty hard to stay in the race long enough not to get lapped out. So. One of my favourite things about cyclocross is, especially here in Belgium, is the fans. There's like nowhere else in the world, and it's a kind of a unique sport, but especially in Flanders, the fans are just crazy. Apparently, people can always tell where I am on the course because there's all this noise erupting from the crowd. A large part of it is to do with the fact that I've got a moustache and no one else in the cyclocross peloton has a big moustache, so that's one thing I've got going for me. If I get pulled out, then that's part of it, and that's just because I'm just not fast enough. I don't typically feel all that disappointed. It's always a bit sad because, you know, you've been in the race and now you're not in it anymore, and no matter how hard you go, you can't carry on. So that's always, there's a disappointment in that, but not a disappointment in the fact that I've been pulled out because, I mean, I feel lucky to be at these races. Lining up against the top people in the world, it's still kind of a special feeling.
Win tickets to go to the cyclocross event in Essen and experience the mud, passion and sweat for yourself.